Because it's up, Scottish Duck here, once again. What do you think of the new me, eh? New year, new me, all that bollocks. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. This is... Leave your comment. Let's just get fucking on with this. Collection update, yeah. This is actually my first collection update for a good while, okay? And I know it's a good while because one of these games came out, I know, at least in November, like a couple of months ago. And I only have 5 games. Usually I like to wait till I have 6 games before I do a collection update. That's always just been the number that I've stuck with. But for whatever reason, I feel like now is the time to do this, you know, before the shitload of spring releases come out. Because I'm probably going to be picking up a fair few, I'd imagine, in the coming months. So, yeah, I don't know. I just fancy making this now, I suppose. So, yeah, with that said, let's get into it, shall we? First of all, I guess, and I've already talked about this a little bit. Not enough, actually. Definitely not enough. But I haven't showed it in a collection update yet. Shenmue III, my Kickstarter copy. Holy crap. Really, you only get, like, this, really minimalistic slipcover. That's like the Kickstarter copy. Not gonna lie, it is a little underwhelming. But the game itself, however, holy shit. Guys, I know I've not talked about this game enough, right? I haven't played it a second time yet, okay? I went to the bother of buying the game a second time on PC, because I want to play for it a second time on there. I maybe want to stream it at some point, you know? But, I don't know, I just feel like before I come out and empty my heart out to you, because I did really like it, I thought this was very good. There are things I want to say, some good, some bad, but I did overall, I was really happy with this game, really happy that it exists. I just want to make sure I convey my feelings well, I guess, you know? So I've been putting it off. It's not because I've got, like... It's not because I didn't enjoy the game. I saw some people saying that, but that's not the case, right? Honest to God. Shenmue 3, very happy that this exists. I want Shenmue 4, damn it. Yu Suzuki, get on that shit. So, Shenmue 3. There we... That's that. Okay. The first one in this pile, it's obviously quite obvious, is this right here. This is Knight's Journey of Dreams, the Japanese version. To be honest, I just wanted like another Saturn 3D controller. You know, I obviously have one which comes with my PAL version of Knight's Ninja Dreams. It's up there, where I can always see it. And now I just have this as well, so I figured, what the fuck, why don't I get the Japanese version of one of my favourite games ever. I will be honest, I've gotten... Have I showed it off in a collection update yet? Have I? I don't think I have. One moment, guys, one moment. Okay, I literally went through and watched my last collection update. Yes, I did show off the Japanese Sega Saturn that I bought in that video. And yeah, I played this on my Japanese Sega Saturn. Not that I needed to. I've got like a cartridge that removes the region locking off my PAL version. But I keep like... I feel like... This is becoming quite an obsession with me, right? I love the fact of like getting as much out of like my consoles as possible, okay? And with the Saturn in particular being one of my favourites, it's just like I want to see what a Japanese Saturn would run like, okay? Because you keep hearing like 50 Hz, 60 Hz, which I'm not going to pretend I know exactly the science behind all that, but I really wanted to see if there was any difference playing this on a Japanese Saturn compared to a PAL one. And honestly, at first glance, I didn't really notice it. You definitely notice it with some games, mainly because when you play American versions or Japanese versions of games on a PAL Saturn, sometimes the audio and the gameplay kind of goes out of sync. It's kind of weird, but that's not really the case with this. It's just, there's no real voice acting to speak of in Knights, but whatever. Like I said, I just wanted the controller, but it's really nice to have this as well. One of my favourite games ever, as many of you well know. Next up we have, oh fuck, here, I got this for Christmas, Death Stranding. I've only played this game for like 6 hours or so, guys. I don't think I like it, right? This has become such a divisive thing, this game, hasn't it? You know, like, it came out and everybody didn't really, there was a lot of people who didn't really know what to make of it. So because it wasn't in the style that they wanted, I guess they decided it wasn't something that they wanted at all. And me, after hearing all that, I thought to myself, no, I want to play Death Stranding. I want to make my own mind up about it, and we'll see how we get on from there. And I'm not really digging it. And I don't feel like I've played enough of it. I really don't, right? Obviously, a lot of people do like this game, and I don't want to say there's no good game here, right? There's clearly been a lot of fucking effort put into it. I mean, it's a Hideo Kojima game, for crying out loud. But, yeah, right off the bat, I'm not getting the appeal right away. I really don't know. It's hard to say. I'm sure many of you can, like, relate. It's a very hard game to describe and to sort of, like, get into, and it's something very different, and that in itself is admirable. I feel. I guess it's just not one for me. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to it. But Death Stranding, that's there. So yeah. Next up, oh shit, that fell down. Next up, we have, this just came out this weekend actually. Tokyo Mirage Sessions #FE Encore Edition. Now, there's a lot to unpackage with this game, isn't there? Because it is a port, it's one of the last remaining Wii U ports. The game originally came out on the Wii U pretty much in like the console's last year or something like that. And as a result, very, very few people played this game. I did, and honest to God, guys, this game is brilliant, right? I really enjoyed it on the Wii U. Very, like, underappreciated RPG that I knew not a lot of people were going to play, despite the fact that it was such like a big thing, you know? Like, this was the Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei crossover that we were promised way back before the Wii U had even launched, if I'm remembering that correctly. And we got the game revealed to us, and it's fucking set in Tokyo and is revolved around the Japanese, like, music industry. It's so it's so weird as shit. It doesn't even really have. It didn't really have to be a Shin Megami Tensei and Fire Emblem crossover at all, honestly. But the game itself, the real, like, meat and potatoes of the game, is really, really good. Okay, the RPG gameplay is something that I can't recommend. I recommend so highly. All right. It's very weebish. It's extremely weebish. I will always say that. You can't not call it weebish, but it doesn't try to be anything more than, like, weeb trash. You know, it kind of knows it's weeb trash, and it embraces that, and I respect that, right? There's nothing that, like, gets to me more, apart from a few things, but it's a little pet peeve of mine when a game tries to, like, be a super serious, fucking game, but they try to, like, have all this anime bullshit on top of it, on top of, like, the super seriousness. It just never works. It just never works. If I'm feeling particularly salty, I'll put up a few examples on screen, but yeah, this game doesn't do that. It just sticks to the weeb trash, and it works. Highly recommend this game. Oh, but I guess with that said, we also have to talk about the fact that it's the censored version, because when the game came out on the Wii U over here, it was censored, and by that I mean, like, boob windows were covered up, and other, like, little things here. Really nothing too substantial. It really was just clothes, okay? I think there was this one DLC thing that was, with hot springs or some shit. Again, weeb trash. It just knows what it is. I really don't know off the top of my head, but I guess that was cut as well. But I don't know if we got any downloadable content at all overseas with this. And, yeah, Nintendo and Atlus have opted to release this censored version even in Japan, and it doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. Like, I would love to know the reasoning behind that, because was it really that much work, that much more work to use the uncensored version and release that worldwide than this one? Was it really worth the backlash? I don't know. I feel like there's something else at play there. But regardless, if you can get over some covered up boob windows in your game, then I highly recommend it. It's brilliant. Tokyo Mirage Sessions, big thumbs up from me. Okay, and the last game is actually, this is probably one of the ones that I'm more interested in, honestly, because I knew about this game for years, and I recently was just, like, reminded of it, and I was like, oh yeah, that game existed, and it just, like, piqued my curiosity. I'm like, I want to play that. That's Shadow of Memories for the PS2 by Konami. Holy shit. If you want to know what this game is like, it's sort of a cross between, like, You ever played Lunacy for the Sega Saturn? It's also known as Toriko. It's a sort of adventure game in that sort of style where you're in this like sort of like semi-haunted European town with like really bizarre residents. And also there's a little bit of Shenmue in here as well, believe it or not. Because I always knew what the game was about. I always grasped like its concept. You know, you are some guy who's been murdered. He somehow obtains the ability to go back in time and stop his own murder, and it keeps like the time travel shtick keeps piling on top of each other. It gets more and more intriguing. I really enjoyed this game. I got really into its story. I got all the endings and shit, right? I wanted to see everything. Yeah, it's Shadow of Memories. Big thumbs up from me, honest to God. Very surprised by that. And yeah, I think that's all I really want to say on that. So yeah, Shadow of Memories was brought. And that's my collection update there. Like I said, I think this is pretty good for 2 months, you know. I've been very reserved with my spending. That may change, but you never know. It's like, clearly I have not become reserved when it comes to what I do with my hair, so who's to say that my game buying habits will follow? I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. That's that, right? See you after. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.